Please, could you stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest from all the unborn chicken voices in my head. What's that? I may be paranoid, but I'm not an android. When I am king, you will be first against the wall with your opinion, which is of no consequence at all. What's that? I may be paranoid, but I'm no android. La 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 la, a bunch of times. Ambition makes you look pretty ugly. Kicking, squealing. Gucci little piggy. La 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 la, a bunch of times. You don't remember. You don't remember? Why don't you remember my name? Off with his head, man. Off with his head, man. Why don't you remember my name? What's your name, little girl? I'm sorry. I guess he does. Oh, a bunch of times. Rain down, rain down. Come on, rain down on me. From a great height, from a great height. Rain down, rain down. Come on, rain down on me. From a great height, height. Height, whoop. Rain down. That's it, sir. You're leaving. The crackle of pigskin. I just said talk about pigskin. What the fuck? Maybe that's what they were thinking. Come on, rain down. The dust and the screaming. The yuppies networking. The panic, the vomit from a great height. That picture splattering all over somebody off the Empire State Building. God loves his children. God loves his children, yeah. All right, that's about the weirdest set of fucking lyrics I've ever read in my life. All right, bring my partner in here. This is my manager, OGL Schmitt.
How's it going, everybody?
Danny Lee, and we're a custom creator. This is a request from a huge Led Zeppelin fan, who is also a huge Radiohead fan. So Radio Zeppelin head, I don't know, but Cosmic, Vagabond, Pixie Dust, Twinkle Star person has her own language. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's very unique. It lights up the Discord.
If you're watching this, when you comment, you'll see her comment. She has her own language. Seriously. You'll see. Have your computer read it. It's funny as hell. Love you, Pixie. All right. So Radiohead, well, it don't look like they make a song without millions of views.
6 Grammys, 30 million albums sold. They've done all right for themselves.
Yeah, and Creep has 1 billion.
A lot. About 800 people have covered that song, I think, too.
Really? I've never heard a cover of Creep.
Let's see. There was Elizabeth did one in the early days of the Charismatic Voice, the postmodern jukebox version. I
don't even know what that means. Yeah, there may be. I don't know. So, all right, I had to take a station identification. Forgot what the hell we was talking about. So let's just get into Radiohead, Paranoid Android, live.
Please could you stop
that is a very cool guitar riff. It reminds me of, we were talking about earlier, Heart and Minstrel Wind, the way Nancy plays the acoustic. This ain't exactly the same thing, but it's an odd chord that's being overbent, if you will, but it's a cool effect, like a wavy effect. And there's a really deep tone to the bass, but he's not using it all the time, just at sections. And the drummer is basically playing on the hi-hats up there, and then the sides of the cymbals, and I mean, not the sides of the cymbals, the sides of the toms. So, and I know he's always had a high voice, and believe it or not, he can get low if he wants to. So he has a pretty good range within his vocals. What do you think?
Really interesting so far. I was also drawn to that acoustic guitar riff right off the bat. It's a great way to
No, I mean the electric.
Okay,
I got on the electric.
But the acoustic guitar riff is cool because I think it catches your ear immediately. But when the electric starts playing, like working in concert with it, yeah, and it feels like they've got like some sort of an echo on it or something. It gives it kind of a very cool effect. It's very ethereal, moody, if you will. Yeah, all light textures. Like you said, not a whole lot of activity from the bass, and the drummer is just playing the lightest parts of his kit. But like, not a whole lot of weight, but lots of activity. And yeah, when I first saw that his voice was like, at first it was like, okay, it's a bit on the nasal side, and then bam, but wow, that is really high. But he sounds comfortable up there. Like that's a
comfortably high.
But it's actually kind of pretty. You know, the lyrics have some like dark imagery going on, and there's some tension in the sound too. But he kind of makes it. His voice is kind of like the spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down. So, but his voice is the medicine. I guess the lyrics are the medicine. But I'm liking the purple and blue lighting there as well. I think that adds to the presentation. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
That a paranoid android would be like, you know, like a robot would be someone in conformity with the system, I would imagine, and the person who's not is paranoid because you basically got to break the law to be anti-establishment, or break the norm, or be profiled everywhere you go. So, and I don't know, I'm just guessing on the.
No, that's a solid take. So I was thinking the android was conformity as well, and it's like either a paranoid android is like someone who conforms because they're constantly afraid of what other people will say or what the establishment will do, and that sort of keeps them. It's again sort of fear being used to call voices, if you will. I do remember the lyric like "You'll be the first against the wall," and again that's a really dark image. That's execution, but again his voice sort of it makes that lyric sink in. It's very interesting because it's very subversive. This is something that a lot of metal bands would put behind a lot of distortion and yelling, but the way he's doing it here, it almost sort of slides into your brain without you realizing it. Then you're thinking, oh, wait a second, there's actually some pretty deep stuff he's talking about.
Well, Radiohead definitely toured with some harder bands, Filter and some other bands that were, I mean, what I would consider metal. Nowadays, who knows, there's 25 million fucking genres of it, so I don't know, mighty make up your fucking mind, man. It's hard, it's soft, or it's fucking progressive. I mean, anyway, or punk, or shape punk, nasty fucking black metal. I don't know, whatever.
Or
sorry.
Post pop, punk, prog, ska.
Pussy. Okay, it's a Quentin Tarantino movie in sonic form.
Yeah.
But that's what I was telling you. Radiohead's not a soft band. I would consider them alternative rock for sure, but I mean, they would be closer to hard rock than soft rock if that was still a thing. Well, it ain't, but maybe because all the Def Leppard's left. I don't know. Yeah, so it's like Santana and Jimi Hendrix and Leonard Skinner and Led Zeppelin and I don't know, man. Weird Al Yankovic all jumped in a fucking
blender.
Tuba.
A musical blender.
Blowed their soul out. I don't know. But I like it. It's wicked. That bass was. For a minute it sounded like an Iron Maiden tone. I mean, it sounded really good. And the guitarist, he's doing in a very more, I don't know about complicated, but a more odd and action-packed way of doing what like a country singer does, accent each word that the vocalist is singing, you know, like play in between the spaces is what country music kind of does, where they're not singing, but, you know, kind of like blues in a way.
Yeah, that's Gary Washington. No, it wasn't Gary Washington. It was oh my God,
Warren Hayes.
Warren Hayes was talking about that, but it's basically sort of like, you know, the playing between the spaces. You know, like you have to take a breath. He said if you're a guitarist, study singers and how they phrase. Speaking of singers, like I like it when he went down into more of his mid range. His voice is really expressive there.
I told you to get lower if you want to.
Yeah, there was some sort of, you know, sneering in there that it gave maybe kind of a punk vibe, but I like that weird. Like at first he was moving his mouth. I'm like, there's no sound coming, but it was like really soft. Like that was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, he sounded like an animal or something like that.
Yeah, that was very weird.
Like an aardvark with a cricket stuck in his ass or something.
And we had mentioned that there wasn't a whole lot of activity from the bass, and then the bass sort of gets its moment of spotlight to shine. It sounded, like you said, it sounded really, really good. And now this sort of musical chaos has erupted, with the guitarist here playing some crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm digging the band. And it's one of those where, like, if you want to play the genre hyphen game, there's a lot of influences here. But yeah, it's just alternative rock. There's a lot of elements going into their sound. It's the first part was like the quiet before the storm, and now we're getting the storm part.
That's right.
That is very Iron Maiden-y, the tone.
Makes you look pretty ugly. Kick and squeal and Gucci in a pig.
Dixon belt out. Yeah, that transition was just reminds me of the and DeBolt, the
Frazier and DeBolt.
Frazier and DeBolt. Yeah, that
Yeah.
transition and maybe the I forgot the other one. It looks like there's a mural of Jesus maybe with a letter opener cutting his head off on the wall. That's kind of crazy. Man,
They have some strange visual.
Those remind me of
artwork is
cookies,
weird.
man. Makes me want to eat a cookie and get high, so high. All right. Let's
Just real quick, if I can, before we go back.
I
like how it's Thom Yorke, I believe, is the singer guitarist there. I like how he will actually take advantage of how the sound slightly adjusts when he moves his head around the mic. I see him doing that a lot. It's always produces an effect that sort of syncs up with the music perfectly. I think that's really cool. I've not seen a whole lot of singers do that. They're like that intentionally. Now, also the guitar player there, I like how he was alternating between something resembling your classic soloing techniques and almost like Adam Jones level weird sound conjuring. So, yeah,
and he's playing the keyboard.
Yeah, he's all over the. They're all over the sonic spectrum, but I'm loving it. Yeah, it keeps your attention.
And the bass player I noticed walked up straight up to the amp.
Yep.
For a reverb, and to give it a little extra. So yeah, they're doing Shambolo cymbal.
Injectlo.
Who knows, man? That could be one of them damn crazy ass anime cartoons or something. Nothing wrong with them. They're just weird.
Yes.
Maybe that's Crane the Brain and Mother Mary or Mother Mary Brain Crane. I don't know. Anyway. Is this from the Bible Broadcasting Company? The BBC?
No, it's a British broadcasting company, I think.
Oh, well, we have a BBC here. The Bible Broadcasting. Maybe that's network. Anyway, I don't think this is in the Bible.
I don't think so. Yeah, British Broadcasting Corporation. That's what it is.
That's cool. Yeah, it's just a cool stage, and and he's singing that oddly and doing it well while playing an odd and cool guitar riff.
And making it look easy, it looks effortless for him.
Right. So, while it is hard to sing and play like Danny from The Warning, or James Hetfield plays really good guitar and sings, or he used to sing. Now he sings, it's not the same. I'm not really sure how you trade your voice in for another one, but anyway, doing a good job here. Sorry, James, quit making fun of Lane Staley.
You remember. I put this head down, I put this head down. Why you remember my name like this?
drop off there. So I remember those being the last words. That was oddly, heartfeltly, inspiringly dreadful.
It was definitely a whirlwind of different emotions and textures and sounds.
They spiraled out the side of the spiral and lateralist around.
But yeah, hype is real in these guys. Really fascinated by the dude's voice. Like, I really liked the sort of sarcastic tone, and when he always said God loves his children. Thought that was cool. Like, just his the rain down part, that sort of transition was so awesome, and his singing on that was just so really was beautiful. It was very heartfelt, and then when the counterpart harmony came in, yeah, that was they're really good. Like, if I guess progressive alternative pop rock. See, this is why Danny's idea of no genre works much better, because you'd have like 14 words with hyphens for a song like this. Let's just say it's an amazing song. And,
it's a
wow.
cool and weird fucking song, man, that you should listen to.
It's an amazing song.
What
with a lot of
genre
weird
is
shit.
it? Listen to the fucking song, man.
It's in the good song genre. Got some weird shit in it, and all of it works. And like, that's live too. Like, they was so precise and tight. Because I was thinking, it's like, okay, I want to hear this on a record. Then it just I guess occurred to me, like, shit, I'm not listening to a studio recording. They're doing this live, and it sounds that good. Wow, really impressed.
Yeah, you can tell they know what they're doing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, they've been around for a while. I mean, I'd say right after, you know, Slipknot and Stain and them come out, Radiohead came out, or if not, right around the same time. I'm going to say 90, somewhere between 90 and 93, 95, something like that. Not sure.
Wow, they actually formed in '85. That's crazy.
Wow. Well, that's what I knew they weren't new, for sure.
Yeah. But their first album came out '93, actually. So you're right around the right time period.
Well, I know this other band that released an album in '93. Great job.
Fine work, lad.
Say what?
I said fine work, lad.
Just want to, again, the comment section is great. Bomb is his name, not Tom. It's got an H in it. I didn't realize that.
Tom York.
As As a deaf person, I'm using a tubular soundbar to feel the music. The rhythm of the bass climax of the whole sound is just simply outstanding. Wow, that's cool, man. Not that he's blind, but it's crazy that this song is 27 years old and it still feels ahead of its time compared to modern rock.
No doubt.
I mean,
It really does.
this was my generation's Bohemian Rhapsody. That makes 97. I was homeless, living in the park. Sorry, in Munich. One day I thought I was dying. This song was being played on a ghetto blaster by someone. Those things you on your shoulder, ghetto blasters. Lying in the park grass, hearing this, thinking I was dying, it was perfect. Needless to say, I didn't die that day. What an incredible piece of music. What a fucking weirdo, but I like it. Yeah, I remember the band is so talented. I agree. It's the second source of stunned silence before the crowd starts cheering that gets me. They understandably can't believe what they've just seen. Yeah. So yeah, love it. Thank you all for being here, and we know this is a long reaction, but we always take a deep dive into a band the first time we've reacted to them.
And there was a lot to wrap our heads around in this one.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like just a 4/4 song.
No.
For sure.
No, this wasn't a 3-minute bash 'em out and done. This was, wow, all kinds of twists and turns.
In fact, we were born on the charismatic voice, Elizabeth Jaroff, and I'm going to the charismatic Tool Army husband, Kurt. I'm going to mention this to him, like, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Talking
wow,
about
yeah.
a vocal breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
All that will hurt Elizabeth's ears because she's classically trained, but she'll love it. But those string bands will get her, I'm sure. But, all right. Thank you, Cosmic Pixie Vagabond. And
Cosmic Vagabond Pixie, this is for you. Hope you enjoy it.
And, yeah. They might be creeps, but I like them. So.
Might be creeps,
Yeah.
it might be paranoid androids, whatever they are, they're really talented musicians.
Yeah. I was going to say Alf, but Alf was an alien.
Yes.
Anyway, much love. Mental health is real. I'm a great example of it. There's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. If you buy me a coffee, I'll do whatever the hell you want me to do, except dance naked. And I do
Within
that.
bounds of reason. Yes. And we also have a cool Patreon and members area, some cool exclusive content there, which you're welcome to join. Super affordable. We know money's in short supply, so it's the best way to support the channel. All the money goes to the channel so we can improve our sound and our look.
And Discord's free.
Yeah.
Much love.